Hello guys, I hope you are well. Today we are going to see how we can publish our app on the Play Store, Google application. I want to publish on the Play Store. So let's start. So first of all you need to search on the Google like publish app on Play Store. So you will get the link play.google.com apps publish. So this is the first link you need to click on. Google Play Console it will get open. Before switch to Google Play Console you need to log in with your Gmail account. So here I am going to log in with my Gmail account. Okay, so once you log in with your Gmail account it will ask you for the public developer name, secondary contact email address, contact phone number, etc. So here I am going to set everything like public developer name I have set, secondary email address I am going to set, phone number I am going to set here. Once you fill up the public developer name, secondary contact email and contact number, you need to accept the terms and condition developer agreement here, and then after create account and pay. So developer name has already been registered, enter a different name it is asking for. Done. So next it will ask you for the payment, right? So you can pay with your any credit card, debit card, right? So here I'm going. Once the payment is done you can see developer account created screen will be there, and go to Play Console. You can click on it, so it will redirect to the dashboard, and here you can see the welcome screen. Okay, and finally use the Play Console. This is the dashboard, and here you can start creating the app. All the apps you have published it will be listed out here. Currently this is a new account, so there is no application we have published. So create app, we can click on create app, provide the app name. Like here I am going to write a name, and default language app or a game, whatever your application is. Currently we have app, so I will select the app. Free or paid, obviously currently my app is free, but if you have paid app then you can select the paid app as well. But if you go with the paid app then you need to also set the merchant account as well. Declaration, confirm app meets the developer program policy. Yes, of course we need to accept these policies. And finally, after accepting the policy we need to click on create app. So uh, all the primary details fill up, and next you can see you are inside your app Quest Solution. Currently my app name is, so I am inside the Quest Solution. And next we need to complete some formalities like starting set up your test app set up your app. Here you can see view task, and these are the tasks you need to complete with your app. So app access, if your app has any login credential you need to provide the login credential to the Google so that it can test our application. So currently in my application, yes of course we have login and registration, so all or some functionality are restricted, so I will select this one, all or some functionality are restricted. And if your app has no login or registration credential, right, then you can select the functionality is available without special access. Okay, but currently I am going to select all or some functionality restricted and add new instruction. Enter a name of this instruction so Google can recognize the scenario they apply to. For example, for users in the US. Okay, so there is nothing like for all users. I will type, and what is the username? So I have, and any other instruction if you have, you can provide, and I simply click on the apply. Okay, so once I have provided the username password to log in our application, just click on the save. So this task of app access we have completed. Now back to the dashboard and continue with the next task. You can see ads. If your app contains ad, then you need to select yes, my app contains ad, but currently in my app there is no ad, so I will select no, my app does not contain ads. Save. Again back to dashboard. Next task, content rating. Start questionnaires. It will ask you some questions regarding your application, right? And here I can provide the email ID with which my developer account is ready. So here it is, and what category my app belongs to, right? Like it is a reference or news or educational app, social networking app, content aggregation app, or consumer stores or gaming or entertainment or utility, productivity, communication, or other, right? So you just need to confirm from which category your app belongs to, right? So here my application contains like utility and productivity. So after selecting utility, productivity and communication, I will select next and see. It will ask you some questions like does the app contain violent materials? Obviously no. Sexual content? No. Language, offensive language? No. Controlled substance, illegal drugs related content? No. Maximum cases you will select the no, right? Promotion of age restricted products? No. Miscellaneous? No, right? Voice communication, like here you can read also, right? Does the app natively allow users to interact or exchange the content with other users through voice communication, text, or sharing images? Like social media type of app you have, then you need to select yes, but currently it is not a social media app I have, so I will select no. Does the app share users physical location? No. Does the app allow users to purchase digital goods? E-commerce application if you have, you can select yes. Does the app contain swastik or Nazi symbols? No. In the app, web browser or search engine type of behavior? No. Right? So in maximum cases, I need to select the no, but you need to read, and you can also select yes if it is relevant to your application. So once all the questions are filled up, you can select save and click on the next. Once all rating is done, we need to submit this rating. You can see as per our questions and answers. It will provide you the rating as per their boards, different types of Germany, Europe, and North America rules. So I just need to submit this rating over here, and you can see these ratings are provided to our application. So this is done our content rating part, and next back to dashboard, and next task you can see target audience. Okay, so here it will ask you what age group you are targeting for. So if it is child oriented, you can select the 5, 6 to 8, etc. But currently we will select 13, 15 and 18 and over. So just select the age group Next, appeal to children. Could your store listing unintentionally appeal to children? No, we are not appealing any children. So just click on no and next, and then after save. Again back to dashboard. What is next task? News apps. If your application is kind of news app, then you need to select yes. But currently my application is not a news app, so I will select no. And then after again save. Back to dashboard. So you can see one by one we are completing our task. 5 tasks we have completed from 7. What are the next? Select an app category and provide contact details. So I click on it. App category, is it an app or game? That we already selected the app. It is not, it is a game. And category, like here you can select art, design, auto, vehicle, beauty, comics, business, dating, educational, communication, events, or from which category your app belongs to. You just need to select from here. So here I will select productivity. Okay, you can also manage the tags that will help you for the SEO type of working in your application. Whenever someone search your search something content relevant to health and fitness, travel, art, so what category it belongs to, accordingly you can apply the tag to your application. So as per the productivity, no, we are not going to select the calendar because it is not calendar type of application. Education, you can see if your application is education type of then you can select this tag. Email, emoji, emotional personalization, or entertainment, events, fashion, finance, grammar, guitar, right? So there are different tags available. You can select anyone which is suitable to your application. Currently I am not selecting any tags. And provide your email ID again here, Zion dot. Phone number is optional, website name is optional, so we are not going to provide these things right now. And external marketing, if you need, you can select this checkbox. That means it will advertise your application outside of Play Store also. Okay, just so click on the save button and back to here, no back button right now. So simply click our browser's back button. So again we are back to dashboard, and final step, set up your store listing. So here you can see you need to provide your application name, short description, full description, right? It also there you can see the character length limitation is also there. 80 characters you can write only for short description. For long full description you can provide 4000 characters. Icon, app icon you need to upload, and with the 512 by 512 size. Feature graphic, another image you need to publish, 1024 by 500 size. And video, if you have introductory video, then you can upload your video on the YouTube, and then after you can provide the link of YouTube over here. And screenshots you need to provide here. You can see upload 2 to 8, means minimum 2 screenshot you need to upload, and maximum you can upload 8. Similarly, in new Play Store console you also need to upload the tablet screenshot, that is 7-inch tablet screenshot here, and 10-inch tablet screenshot here, right? So that is also the compulsory, you need to upload at least one or two screenshots. Okay, so these are the things you need to complete first of all, and that will be the last step over here in Play Store console. So let me complete all these things one by one and come back to you. So once you have done with the main store listing all the details properly, like app icon, 512 by 512 size, and one feature graphic icon, and screenshots, one or two screenshot you need to upload for your phone. Tablet screenshots are there, 7 inch, 10 inch separately. Save the details properly, and once it is done you can again back to your dashboard and check what are the remaining parts. So you can see view task here, select tester, no tester currently be required, and finally we need to publish your app, view task, select countries, right? So almost work is done. Now we need to publish the app on the Play Store. So here is the another option, select countries. So here you can select the countries in which you want to make your application available. So here I will select India only because I want to make this application available in India only. So select the India, add countries, done it is, right? And next I can click on create new release button. So it will redirect to the play app signing page, and here I will click on the continue, accept terms and conditions. So here we need to upload the application APK file or AAB file, right? Android app bundle files we need to upload here. So how we can generate the Android app bundle file? So here in Android Studio my application is open which I want to publish. So inside the application we can click on the build button, build menu, build. Inside the build we can select generate signed bundle or APK, and whatever file you want to upload you can choose. Android app bundle is the latest feature we have, smaller download side, on demand app features and asset only modules. So it is more advanced than APK, so we generally prefer Android app bundle file to upload, right? So I just select that option and click on next. Key store is a very important file. Whenever you publish your application you need key store file. First time whenever you publish you need to generate it, but second time when you want to provide updates in your application you can select the existing one. So keep it very carefully, because if it is misplaced then you will not be able to provide update in your application, right? So here currently I am going to create new one because I am publishing the application first time. Key store path I need to provide. So normally I prefer the folder inside which my application is stored, right? So here I am going to select here I am going to select Quest and Quest application. So this is the folder of Android application I have, and the file name I have given keystore.jks. Password you can provide whatever you want, and alias name you can provide anything. Password again I will generally prefer to keep the both passwords same, so there is no chance to forget it. Okay, and here I am going to provide the first name or last name, that is Zion, and simply click on the OK. Other things are optional, so I just ignore every other fields and click on OK. Once you click on OK, it will generate the key store file, JKS file, as you can see here, and also the passwords are set automatically, whatever you have fill up while creating the JKS file. And if you are working on your own system, then you can also click on the remember password field, so you do not need to enter it again and again. So I'm just click on the remember password and click on next button. Here you will given two variants like debug or release file, what you want to create. So obviously we are going to publish in the Play Store, so we will select the release variants and click on the finish button. So it will take some time to generate the AAB file. Once it will generated, you will get the pop-up over here. So just wait until it completes the process. So here you can see once the process is completed the pop-up window will be there, and from this pop-up window you can click on the locate link, so it will automatically open the link over the file where it is generated. So inside the release folder it will get generated, and next I will copy the path. So I just copy the path where the file is generated, and again we are back to our Play Store console where I need to upload the file. So I click on the upload, select the path and select the file. So it will get uploaded now. So wait until it completes the uploading. So here once the file uploaded successfully, you can see it will get list out here, and also it will get the release name according to the version code and version name we have in our Android Studio. You can see here in my Gradle file it is version code 3 and version name 1.2. So accordingly it is showing up here, and you can write down release notes what you are providing in this new release version, right? So here I mentioned bug fixes and UI improvements. So finally, after all things done successfully, we can click on the save button, and then after you can click on the review release. So here you can see it is showing me two errors like your app has an APK with version code 3 that requests the permission. Read phone state apps using the permission APK required privacy. So in short, it is asking me for the uh, privacy policy I have not set. So let me show you how you can set the privacy policy here. Uh, See here at the bottom you can see policy menu over there, and inside the policy menu you can set the privacy policy here. Sorry, inside app content you can set the privacy policy here and save it. Okay, and that's it. I have set the privacy policy. One more time I will redirect to production, and countries and regions I just missed out, so I will select country in which I want to make my app available. So I will select India, add countries, add it, and then after edit release, inside production I will click on edit release, and finally I can click on review release. So you can see now there is no error. Finally I will click on the start rollout to production and rollout. So now I have done from my side, it will be under the review, right? So Google will check out this application is not having any problem, and finally it will get live on the Play Store once the testing from the Google is done, right? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and also comment in the comment box, right? So thank you so much everyone.